Great, great.
My name is, I'm kind of here today to tell you that, it's really hard getting started, Okay. My name is Robin, and I am here today to tell you that I am an addict. You see, I'm an addict, a pincushion longing for every prick, a panting dog with dreams of liquid gold running through veins, that fat little cat rummaging through garbage for the last bit of cat. I am in love with a thing Mama always craved store-bought, Grandma only homegrown. She would always say, sugar, if you can't taste that deep, dark South American jungle dirt on the tip of your tongue, then your stashes ain't no good. You see, I am an addict. Heart pounds like a racehorse in heat. Razor blade nerves slice through muscle, scratching from inside out. Throat wet with anticipation. I must feed this hunger every single day. That sweet pungent odor permeates my lungs. If I could breathe it instead of air, I would. Hands are shaking and clammy. I want to paint my body with it. I'm sorry. I came here today to tell you this. I am sorry. I'm an addict. I am sorry for the ant infestation under the bed from leftover chocolate wrappers. I'm sorry for selling your bowling trophy to buy last year's Halloween chocolate from Costco. I'm sorry for the embarrassment, those brown spots on your ass, the chocolate I took to bed with me last night. I'm sorry for stealing all the Valentine's Day chocolate from your office and blaming the cleaning lady. See, chocolate does not hit, does not leave scars. It paints over the bruise marks, fills an empty heart. Chocolate does not judge when you screw up. Yes, I am an addict. I must feed this hunger every single day. Flesh burning from inside out, firecrackers exploding in my belly, brains on fire, dancing and screaming, oh hell! Does anybody have a Butterfinger?
Nice.
By the way, Eileen, my soul sister, beast woman, I'm glad you're here. It's nice to see you. You're one of my inspirations.
Oh.
I turned 57 this year, and it's I came into the poetry world because an ex-lover gave me a photograph and said, now write a poem. And that was about 10 years ago, and I've just been working my way through this, and so this is called Morning Rituals. 50-something girl wakes with the aches and pains of her grandmother. Her 20-something dreams go course through veins, leaving burn marks on skin. It's breakfast time. She stares down at oatmeal, blueberries, and gags. Her 20-something self still craves deep dish pizza with extra cheese and a side of green olives. Carbs equals elevated blood sugar equals diabetes equals, well, you know. 50-something girl prays to wake with 20-something skin and body perfection. She stares in the mirror, her 50-something image stares back. Fine lines and crow's feet map her face into something she no longer wants to recognize. There's an epitaph on a fogged-up bathroom mirror, getting old sucks. 50-something girl praises those who know how to recycle skin with 20-something precision. There are rituals that must be followed. Passed down from grandmother to mother and now to daughter, her medicine cabinet has become a shrine to all things anti-aging. 1. Rinse face with cold water to minimize pores, pores large enough to hold birthdays. Wash with enzymatic cleanse, must contain vitamin C, strong enough to wash clean memories of stale anniversaries and lovers. 3. Exfoliate. Scrape clean leftover skin, broken promises, and sagging flesh, wiped clean to unblemished canvas. 4. Cover with SPF 40 cream to protect from regrets, regrets carved in wrinkles and liver spots. Must not forget the eyes. Eyes are the window to her story, a story that must remain young and fresh. There is Dr. Perricone Eye Gel with retinol A to tighten and firm, Kana oil to soften and smooth away dark circles and puffy eyelids. Finish with SPF cream 15 to seal in unfinished dreams and adventures yet to happen. 50-something girl smiles, or vintage smiles. There's so much to do before I get old. Her 20-something obsession has become a religion. She must follow the rituals she will follow until body and mind can no longer remember the reason why. Yes. Since people are doing poems on relationships, I have one too. Okay. Let's have a title. We have become strangers till death do us part. My curves no longer fit into the rough edges you used to love to smooth. You store me away on a shelf between the odds and the empties. Our bellies filled with the sweet, bitter aftertaste of loneliness. Can we pretend? Pretend you still love my meatloaf. Julia Child, 3D black and white. Pretend you love my feet. Wrap your arms around my waist before babies and breastfeeding. I am Ginger, you are Fred. We dance around the kitchen tiles to the rhythm of our bodies. Pretend we aren't broken, maybe just a little bent. Fragmented circles sculpted into perfect symmetry. But I'm still intoxicated with the man I used to know. Somewhere in the toilet, you are still undressing me with your mind. We bathe each other's scars in the moonlight of silence. We plead happy into crevices of skin. You will swallow whole all this indifference with fingertips. I will sharpen my claws with anticipation. Feed me. The corner of your heart you call lust. Feed me with your breath. Wipe clean each indiscretion with the palm of your tongue. I want to savor the taste. Savor the taste of you. Between these thirsty lips, water me between heart and thigh. I want to blossom into something unexpected, something extraordinary. But we seem to play on different battlefields now. I scream in an empty void, shredded between apocalypse and technicolor sky, my only companion, deaf ears. You and I have become this human jigsaw puzzle drenched in red. Pretend we have nothing to hide. Peel away each layer of skin to unblemished perfection. Pretend we came here with good intention. Pray for the part of flesh which has no wrinkles. And you see, I am perfecting the art of female martyrdom. Maybe next time you will get it right. Am I missing one of my, oh, there it is, never mind. Okay, I'm going to do one more. This is the newest thing I've done. As I said, I just got engaged and my pen has been kind of all over the place. This summer wasn't just getting engaged. My father decided to pick up and move out of his house and move in with his baby friend. And everything was left to me to take care of. My father is walking away from his house. 40 years of memories and mementos to be cataloged, boxed up, and distributed. He has fallen in love for the second time in his life. She's the fairy tale stepmother you wish you had if you had to have a stepmother. They're moving in together. My father has chosen to walk away from his house. 40 years of memories and mementos to be left behind. In his youth, my father was a salesman, selling $1 million homes to people with $1 million bank accounts and $1 million wannabes. But with each sale came the midnight phone calls about squeaky doors and carpeting that wasn't quite the right shade of cream, or the grass that wasn't green enough. My father, the ever diligent servant, was always there. With our house, it was different. His rose-colored glasses, the couch, the love of my mother, his children would always be waiting for him when he got home. Never mind, the basement would flood at least once a year. My father, never mind, reverse. Never mind, the basement would flood at least once a year. Never mind, the roof was always in need of repair, leading to a collapse down the road. Never mind the giant willow trees that would get tangled in electrical lines that had to be cut down, or my mother's famous rose bushes that went wild. My father loved his house the way it was. For me, I hated the house. It was always cold and damp and smelled of mildew and my mother's stale perfume. The The house was never my home. My mother and her butter knives made sure of that. Memories of hearing the butter knife shoved into the lock on my bedroom door, the door swinging open with vengeance. My mother's mantra would begin, "This is my house, not yours. I will go into any room whenever I want to, whenever I choose." It's funny. She never did this to my brothers. My father is walking away from his house, 40 years in the making, a cold, damp house that smelled of mildew and my mother's stale perfume. The cold would burrow itself just underneath that first layer of skin. No matter the number of socks or blankets, there was always this lack of warmth. Or maybe it was the people. Too many years have gone by to know which caused which. My father is walking away from his house, 40 years of memories and mementos to be cataloged, boxed up, and sent off to destinations unknown. One brother lives out of town. The other brother is just too busy with his own life. Between children's recitals, swimming practice, gymnastics, getting his hair cut, he's just too busy raising his own family to give a damn. So the joke is on me. Did I say I always hated this house?